So here in a few minutes, we're getting our commercial compost delivered. Our operation is big enough that we can make compost, but it's never quite the amount that we need for a garden our size because it's fairly large, almost an acre, and it just takes a lot of compost. In your situation, a backyard garden, you can certainly have a compost pile and may have enough actually for your garden and not have to buy any. Once you get that system down, you certainly can do that. But we're about to get our commercial, organic, fully organic certified compost. We love this company. Not that there's anything wrong with this in your backyard garden, certainly. We don't use any compost that has any chicken manure or anything. It's a purely plant-based compost that we really like and has worked well for us. We're now in our 4th season of using it. So the dump truck is on his way. We're going to go over and get the gate open so he can get that truck in here, and we'll show you and how we're going to get that compost offloaded. We get it as close to the front gate as possible. So each day when we're taking compost in to set up beds or rows, or even working on our seed trays, it's just got an easy access. So let's go ahead, get that gate open as we get ready for that dump truck to be on his way. Now that he's offloaded that compost, let's just take a quick look at this compost up close and see exactly what we got and how compost can be effective for you. So let's show you exactly the compost that we get. You can see here the relation of our front gate. Right there is our wheelbarrow, which we carry in a lot of our compost. We'll do it by buckets. But again, this large pile right here will last us through this season as we start to build our beds. And let's go in and take a good close look at this. One of the things I like about this compost is it's been sieved really well. It has a nice texture. The texture is good for a couple of reasons. When it's put on the beds, it's nice and smooth for direct seeding whenever I use my little earthway seeder. The other side of this is whenever I use it in seed trays, it goes into a seed tray beautifully. And as I mentioned on one of my other videos, I don't have to go and buy a separate seeding compost just for those seed trays. One that has like vermiculite. Nothing wrong with vermiculite, but we've learned that this compost right here does just as well in seed trays as it does out in the beds. So this is the one we use and really does work well. And I know you'll find your combination. Again, you can make your own compost in your backyard. It just takes a little patience, a little time, and you can start that process. So now that we've got our compost delivered and ready to go, we're going to take you through each of our steps this year as we go through gardening. And the goal of Whirlwind Family Farm is to show you the simplicity of gardening. A lot of times it all comes off as you have to have a green thumb and it's complicated. And our goal this spring is to show you the opposite, that gardening can be very simple and it's not a complicated process. And those of you who keep up with me know that you've got sunlight, you've got water, you've got seed, you've got compost. You're pretty much ready to go, and you've got a little space in the backyard. You can start your garden. In fact, if you have an apartment and live in an apartment complex and you have a balcony, you can grow things in containers. So stick with us this year. We're going to have a couple of good videos on screen. you can check out right now that'll take you further along in that gardening process. So blessings over you, your family, your garden. Talk to you soon from Whirlwind Family Farm.